This is a community yoga, right? Trying to make the sequence readily available for everybody. We're going to always focus on our breath because our breath is most important. Without our breath, we can't do anything, right? So we're going to just breathe and move. You can put the block down, that's fine. Right, but at this moment in time, what we'll do is just focus on our breath and just stand up nice and tall. Right? As we stand tall, you can feel the corners of your feet cemented into the mat. Maybe you lift up your toes, take a slight bend in the knees, maybe swivel the hips, shrug the shoulders up and down. All right, relax your neck. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And let's focus on our breath for a second. As you bring your palm to your abdomen, right below your rib cage, feel your inhale, allowing your belly to stick out forward. And then your exhale, bringing your belly all the way in. Try that again. Inhale from the top of your lungs to the bottom of your lungs. And then exhale, feel the belly button go in, contract the air out. One more time, inhale all the way down to the soles of your feet. And then exhale, remove the air out of your lungs. We'll take a couple more cycles of breath like this. And know that their energy, the air has energy. And this energy is all around us, abundant. Just like most things, all in full abundance. You're never lacking anything, because you have it all. So, as you continue to follow your breath, you can bring your wrists by your hips, and then bring your biceps by your ears. Stand up nice and tall for your Tadasana. Root down through the soles of your feet, squeeze your quads and squeeze your butt. Right? Tuck your butt under. Relax your shoulders. Nice proud chest. And as you reach your arms long and away from your hips, lift your chest up, lift your chin up. Look up, reach back. Maybe even go for a gentle back bend. And then use your breath, your exhale to fold forward, forward, forward. And in this forward fold, bend your knees deeply, bring your chest to your thighs, relax your neck. Maybe you shake your head yes, or shake your head no. Maybe you shimmy your shoulders. Right? But really allow your arms to feel loose along the sides of your torso. On your next inhale, take a halfway lift, long spine, flat back. And pause right here. You can bring your hands onto your thighs or onto your shins, but suck your lower belly in and then push your shoulders away from your ears as you lengthen your spine. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, plunge your hands down, step your feet back, and then lower your knees first, then your chest, and then your chin. And then slide up for your cobra. Reach through your big toes. Squeeze your butt. Press your hips down and lift your chest and chin up. Stay here. Take a breath. And now on your exhale, curl your toes under. Press the mat away for your downward facing dog. Nice. So in this downward facing dog, this is the first time that you're upside down, where your head is below your shoulders. So use your index fingers and thumbs to press your arms away. Right? Straighten your elbows. Suck your lower belly and feel your chest come to your thighs as your heels relax to the mat. Take an inhale to fill up this shape. Exhale to stay. Inhale, fill up the shape. Exhale to stay. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, walk or hop forward, hang out to lengthen your spine, and then forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, stand up tall. Look up, reach back, look back. Exhale, dive forward, forward, forward. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale up. For your up or for your cobra. And then curl your toes under for your downward facing dog. Nice. Now continue to use your index and thumb. All right, feel your lungs. Feel your kidneys. Breathe into this space. Breathe into your stomach. Large intestine, small intestine. Really share the love with the organs. Not just the physical body, the outward appearance. We're going to do this sun salutation one more time. So inhale to fill up your body. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or walk forward. Lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, forward, forward. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. Look up, reach back. Look back. Exhale, dive forward, forward, forward. Nice, great work. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest. Exhale, down. Now the body is starting to feel a little worn here. Maybe you bend one knee, bend the other knee, or bend both knees. Right? And if you bend both knees, lift your hips up so you can lengthen through the spine. Feel the stretch along the backs of the hamstrings and calf. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. For your three-legged dog, point through your right big toe. Spiral your right hip down so it's not open. Yes, good job, Kristen. Keep your leg up. And then use your breath to bend your knee and step your right foot all the way through. Rotate the back heel down, rise up, warrior one. As you press the mat with your feet, left pinky toe, press the mat away. Feel your left leg straighten at the knee and bumps your left hip forward. Bring your right hip back, stay low in the lunge. As you lift your arms above your head, feel the stretch. Now use your inhale to look up, reach back. Exhale, peel open, warrior two, right hand forward, left hand back. Feel a long line of energy from the crown of the head down to your pelvis. Maybe even lift your pelvic floor and suck your lower belly in as you stretch your arms apart from your center line. Hollow out your armpits. Take an inhale to fill up the shape, and then stay. Now flip your front palm. Inhale, bring your ribs over your front thigh, and then exhale, lift your arms up for your reverse warrior. You can bring your left hand to your left shin or thigh, or wrap it behind your back and use the inside of your left palm to open up your right hip. But stretch your wrists away from your hips. Relax your neck as you look up at your fingertips. And then breathe into your lungs on the right hand side. Your lungs, your liver, your gallbladder. Inhale, stretch your arm away. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Bring your front foot, bring your right foot to meet the left foot. And then we can stay here for our upper push-up plank. In this upper push-up plank, you have your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Spread your fingers wide, hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale, push the mat away. And then exhale, lower, halfway. Untuck the toes, and then lift your chest, lift your thighs, lift your hips off the mat for your up dog. Breathe into the tops of your collarbones. And then use your exhale to press the mat away for your downward facing dog. Great work. You're moving. So inhale, left leg up and long, three-legged dog. Point through your left big toe. Spiral down your left hip so your hips are level with the mat underneath you. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the left knee. Bring the foot right in between your hands. Spiral the right foot down, rise up, warrior one. And in this warrior one, feel your hips, right? Feel that your hips point forward, your knee points forward. Suck the lower belly in and feel your hips being stretched away from the lowest rib. As you stay low in the lunge. Inhale, look up in between your hands. Maybe take a back bend. Exhale, heel open, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Long line of energy. From middle finger to middle finger. Crown the head, down the tailbone. Stay low in the lunge. Spread the arms apart. Breathe into the center of your chest as you flip your front palm and bring your ribs over your thigh, and then paint the ceiling with your fingertips. Relax your neck. Look up at the sky. Right, as you stay low in this lunge, see where you can soften. See where you can relax. And just breathe. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, bring your front foot, step your left foot to meet the right, and then travel through your flow. Lower halfway, untuck your toes, thighs and hips up off the mat, lift your chest and chin, bring it up. And then exhale, pressing that weight down with your flow. Great work. You got this. On this next inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, hop a walk forward, hang out forward fold. Stay here with your chest and thighs connected. Right. Here we're going to do an acupressure point actually on the back of the neck. This is probably one of my favorites, bladder 10, where you get your thumbs and put it on either side of your spinal column, right at the base of the skull. Yep. So you get your thumbs, not your fingertip thumbs, just your thumbs. So the muscles that are on your neck that connects to the skull, you want to press on that. Yes, just like that. There you go. So as you press there, this helps release any tension that you might be holding in the neck. And it helps to give a better connection between the brain and the torso. So the brain is not acting opposite of the heart. So just breathe into this space here. And then release your hands. On your next inhale, stand up nice and tall. Press your palms together. Right, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Maybe you bring your big toes and ankles to touch. Right. And as you squeeze everything in to get narrow, use your inhale, stretch up tall. And then use the exhale to press your hips over to the left, index fingers to the right. Right. And as you do that, use the inner arches of your feet to press into the mat. Right. You feel your stretch along the left side, ankle, leg, hip, or leg and thigh, hip, across the ribs, armpit, left wrist, left fingertips. Feel the left shoulder stack over the right shoulder as your chest spirals open. Stretch. Hold what you have for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze back up the center. Inhale, stretch up long. Then exhale. Hips to the right, index fingers to the left. All right, try to keep your hips in one line. Shoulders stacked over shoulder. Chin away from chest. Suck the lower belly in. Squeeze the quads. Press the soles of your feet into the mat. Hold what you have. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze back up the center. Now let's stretch the front side body as you look up at your sealed palms. Bring your biceps by your ears. Look back behind you. Squeeze your butt. Rock the weight into your toes. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Look behind you. And then as you stretch the front of your throat, let it all go. The throat chakra is related to liberation and freedom. So feel free here. For 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up the center. And use your inhale to stretch up nice and long. Last flat back. You can bend your knees as your fingertips come down to the mat. And then we're going to stretch the backside body here. Now, in order to do so, you can grab the back of your ankles, or you can lift up your heels and bring your fingertips underneath your heels here. And then step on your fingers.
As you do that, relax your neck, right, chest on thighs, forehead to shins, and then use your breath to lift your hips up. Rock your weight into your toes. Right, your forearms are behind your calves. Nice adjustment, Christy. Now, relax your neck and feel the lengthening of your spine. As you suck your lower belly in, lift your hips up. Stretch your hamstring. Hold what you have for 3. Use the strength of your arms for 2. 1, release. Interlace your fingers over your head. Stand up nice and tall. And squeeze up, hinging at the hips. And then bring your wrists by your hips. And then stand up tall. Nice. Now separate your feet about hip width distance apart. That's about 6 inches. And then bring your palms to face down, arms parallel to the mat. You can keep your fingers together. As you suck your lower belly in, sit your hips down and back. As you sit down and back in this chair, lift your chest up so that your heart shines in between your thumbs. Breathe into the center of your chest as you sit a little bit lower. Reach your arms away from your spine. Hold what you have for 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms where they are and stand straight on up. Now, lift your heels up. Press the weight into your knuckles of your feet, right? So that your heels are nice and strong. Squeeze your butt, suck your lower belly in. Now bend your knees. Feel your back slide down the back wall. Right shoulders still stacked over hips. Heels are lifted, and the hips are coming slightly just above the heels. Right? You might feel some wobbles and shakes here, but find your focus through your breath. Suck the lower belly and hold what you have. For 3, 2, 1. Squeeze on up. Keep your arms where they are. Release the heels down. And then take a breath. Now lift your heels up about halfway away from the mat, about half an inch. Then rotate your thighs inward. Press your inner thighs against each other, like you have to use the bathroom. But lift your heels up. Squeeze everything in. Use your breath to sit down. Slide your spine down the back wall again. Shoulders stacked over hips. The inner muscles of the thighs work against each other. Heels lifted. Hold what you have for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze on up. Nice and controlled. Release the heels down. Release the arms down. Find your breath. Good work, everyone. Good job. Now, bring your biceps by your ears. Look up, reach back. Look back. Then exhale, dive forward, forward, forward. Now, here in this forward fold, bring your right hand in between your feet, and then straighten your left leg. Bend your right knee. Bring your left hand up to the ceiling for this twist. So you should feel a stretch along the left hamstring as you spiral open your chest to the left side of the room. Maybe you look up at your fingertips, but lengthen through your spine. Feel the stretch. And breathe into it for 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the left hand in between your feet. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Right arm up in the air. Roll open your right shoulder. As you lengthen through your spine. Breathe into your right hamstring. Supply it with energy. Hold what you have. 3, 2, 1. Release. Now your next inhale, take a halfway lift. Lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back, and then travel through your flow. Inhale, up. Exhale, downwards. Great work. Now, on your next inhale, Right leg up and back. And then use your breath to step it all the way through in between your hands. Rotate the back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, peel open, warrior two. So we've been here before. And so feel the difference as you reach your arms apart and press the soles of your feet into the mat. Maybe you take a wider stance here to ensure that your right ankle is directly underneath your right knee. But feel open, feel expansive here. Take another inhale. And then exhale, hinge. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Left hand skyward. Chest open to the left side of the room. Use the connection between your right tricep and inner thigh to help spiral open your chest. You can bring your left bicep by your left ear for an extended side angle. So that's a long line of energy from your left ankle, left hip, left armpit, left wrist through the fingertips. And breathe. Now release the left hand down. We're going to go for an ankle bind here. So if this stance is too much for you, you can bring your left knee down. Just make sure that your hips are level to the floor. But if you have your left knee up, you can thread your arm behind your leg, behind your right leg, and then bring your hands to your ankle. Maybe you slide your right shoulder underneath your right knee. Right? It's okay here. You can go down to one knee. Just untuck your left toes. Right? Relax the toes. You don't need those. Yeah. And as you use your hands to press your body away from your ankle, feel your spine go up to the ceiling. Relax your neck. You don't need it. Well, you need your neck, but you don't need the muscle right now. You got it. Breathe into your whole body. And then release, unravel the arm. Go for your side angle. And then hinge on up for your warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And we're going to go for Trikonasana, triangle pose. As you inhale to reach your right hand forward, bring your right hand to the front of your right shin. And then bring your left hand up. Right, scissor your legs together. Right, so they're squeezing together. Squeeze your right butt under. Reach your left hand up to the ceiling. And then breathe here. And then release to bring your left hand down to your right shin. And then lengthen through your spine. Lengthen through your spine so that your heart goes to your toes and the crown of your head just above the mat. Another hamstring stretch here. Press up your lower belly in and lengthen through your spine. Now bend your front knee. Bring your forehead to your knee. Ground the spine. You can bring your fingertips to the mat. But make sure your forehead and knee connect. And then you can straighten your right leg if possible. As you round the spine, suck the lower belly. And then release. Press the palms into the mat to frame your foot. Bring your right foot to meet the left foot. And then travel through your flow. Inhale up. Exhale downward. You okay, mama? So on your next inhale, left leg long and back. Bend your knee. Bring your knee and foot in between your hands. Rotate the back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Use your inhale to stretch the arms away from your hips. And then exhale, peel open, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Use your arms to spread the body away. And notice the difference between the right side and the left side. Take another inhale. Then exhale, hinge. Bring your left hand on the inside of your left ankle, left thigh. Use the connection between your left tricep and inner thigh to spiral open your spine. Look up at your fingertips. Reach the arms up. Maybe you go for an extended side angle where your right bicep is over your right ear. But stretch the arm away from your hips. Press your right heel into the mat. Long line of energy. Take another breath. And then release the right hand down. All right, just like the other side, you can lower your right knee down to the mat. Just make sure your hips are level, but whatever you do, now you can thread your left arm behind your left calf, and then bring your hands to your ankle. Suck the lower belly in, round the spine, relax the neck. As you breathe into your left hip here, there might be some emotions that come up. I'm not saying to ignore them, say to acknowledge them, and then let them go. They don't define you. Take another inhale. And exhale, release, unravel the arms, go through your side angle. Right hand up, and then hinge through your warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Now, for this trikonasana, you're going to use your inhale. Bring the arm or left hand over your left shin. Right hand up to the ceiling. Right. Root down through the heels of your feet as you scissor your legs inward. And then spiral open your chest to the right side of the room. Breathe into this whole front side body. Right hip. And costal muscles. Now bring your right hand to the left shin. And then lengthen through your spine. Bring your heart to your toes. Crown and head just above the mat. And as you breathe here, just witness what your body is doing. Feel it. Now bend the front knee. Bring your forehead to your knee. And then you can use your forehead to straighten your knee. Just don't have to straighten your knee. You should suck your lower belly in around your spine. Most important. And then release. Palms. Bring the front foot. Bring your left foot to meet the right. And then travel through your foot. Inhale up though. Exhale down. Nice. Looking great. So one more burst of energy, right? So inhale, right leg long and back. Exhale, bend the knee, step your right foot all the way through. Keep your back heel lifted, right? Plug your left toes into the mat and come up for this crescent lunge. Biceps frame the ears. Right? Straight left leg. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Press your hips forward. Right knee points forward. Use your inhale to look up, to reach back. And on your exhale, press your palms together and then drag it down to heart center. As your thumbs come towards the center of your chest, right in front of your sternum, take an inhale to pump up your chest. And then exhale to twist left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Yeah, there you go, mommy. See, you're getting it. There it is. So use your back. If you have your heel on the mat, just lift your heel up, right? Use your big toe. But if you don't, if you want to keep your heel down, that's a little bit of an advanced posture, so I'm not mad at that. I like that posture, actually. But use the palms being pressed together in the forearm stack on top of each other to help facilitate this twist. Maybe you open up for a flyaway. You got one arm up, one arm down. You got it. Just breathe here. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your palms back together. center. Take an inhale, look up. Go for this Kali Mudra. Interlace your fingers, release the index finger. Stay low in the lunge. Look up, reach back. And then exhale. Fall forward, palms bring the front foot. Bring your right foot to meet the left. Travel to your foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, step heel to the foot all the way through. Keep your back heel lifted. Plug your right big toe into the mat. Come on up. Crescent moon, crescent lunge. Straight right leg. Squeeze the right butt. Press your hips forward. Suck the lower belly in. Take an inhale. Look up, reach back. Exhale. Press the palms together. Drag it down to heart center. Now for this prayer twist, take the inhale to pump up your chest. And then exhale to twist. Left, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Stay long in the left and the right leg. Press your right big toe into the mat. And we feel the connection between your right elbow and your left thigh as you help spiral your spine. Look over your left shoulder. Maybe you open up for a flyaway. But breathe. And then bring your palm back to center. Come back to face center. And then go for this high lunge, Kapiyasana. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers above your head. Stay low in the lunge. And lift your chest up, lift your chin up. Look up, reach back. And then use your breath to fall forward. Bring your front foot, bring your left foot to meet the right foot. And then travel through your flow. Inhale, up, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work, everyone. You got this. On your next inhale, just bring your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. Come for a low lunge. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And then bring your palms to face forward. Index, well, all the fingers point down to the mat. Maybe you take an inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, roll them back and down. Then lift your chest up, lift your chin up as you look up to the ceiling. Right. As you do that, squeeze your left butt cheek, press your hips forward. Protect the hip. Roll, open your shoulders. Feel the space in between your collarbone and your shoulder bone. Breathe here. Stretch the front of your throat. And then release. Bring your shoulders back over your hips. Now, left hand, left bicep by left ear. Stretch the left side ribs. Take your inhale, and then use your exhale to twist. Left elbow outside of right knee. Palms are pressed, shoulders or forearms are stacked. Lengthen through the spine. See, you don't have a sagging spine here. You can lift up. Yes. So Christy, lift up just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Suck the lower belly in and twist. 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 And release. Now, bring your right foot a little bit closer to the right side edge of the mat. We're going to go for lizard. So bring both arms in the inner right thigh, right ankle, right shin. Slide your left leg back behind you. Right. You want your heel, left heel pointing up to the ceiling so that your left hip is flat on the mat. And then you can lower your forearms. So you can start with your left forearm, then you can go with your right forearm, or if not, you can just stay where you are, but just breathe there. Relax your neck. Feel the stretch along the side of your left hip, the front of your left hip, and the outside of your right hip. Breathe into these spaces here. Yeah, they're tight. But there's a lot of information, a lot of knowledge there. Good job. Let it go. Just relax. And then when you're ready, start to press the mat away. Use your right foot to heel toe across the mat so that your right shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. Your right knee will fall off to the side. It is outside your right shoulder and wrist. So now that you're here, right, you have a bad knee.
No, it hurts.
Oh, it hurts on the, oh. Can you go into the pigeon? Everyone else go into the pigeon. Come on, God. Now if you're in pigeon, just relax everything down. Bring your torso over your front shin. So sorry, I should have thought about that. And then you can bring the block underneath your right hip for exercise. So if you're over on pigeon, make sure that your shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat. But there's no pain in your knee.
I don't know what to do.
I got it. There you go. Just bring your knee out that way, your ankle this way. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Beautiful. And then release anything that you're holding on to, like your fists, your jaw, maybe your any anger, right? If you're okay. That's okay. Yeah, stay there. That's too much. So stay here. You can plant the sole of your foot into the mat and just relax your neck. Yes. So bring your ankle underneath your knee. So maybe step it up to the right. There you go. And now wherever you are, exhale all your air out. Take a deep inhale from the sole of your feet to the crown of your head. Hold it at the top. And then exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Take another honest breath here as you relax everything down. Just feeling the support of the floor in your breath. Let it all release. And when you're ready, you can start peeling yourself up off the mat. Shoulders stacked over hips. And we'll come to this upper push-up plank. Maybe you travel through a flow, or you go immediately to downward facing dog, whichever you prefer. Yogi's choice. Whichever you prefer, do it with the full intention. And your next inhale, left leg rolling back behind you. Exhale, bend the knee, bring your left foot in between your hands, drop the right knee down. Yep. And we stay in this low lunge here. Untuck your back toes, shoulders stacked over hips. Fingertips point down to the floor as your palms face forward. Roll your shoulders over. All right, maybe you inhale to roll your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, roll them back down. And then lift your chest up, lift your chin up. Stretch the whole front side body. It's like a crescent moon shape. This shape helps us stretch out the stomach meridian, where worry, obsession, and even doubt resides. So we want to use this energy and transform it into something creative, something that our ego can use. Something that our intellect wants. Take another inhale. And then exhale, hands back up, shoulders all back over hips. Right bicep by right ear. Want to stretch the whole right side ribs, right side body. Use your inhale to stretch, and then take your exhale to twist. Right elbow outside, left out. Palms press, forearms stacked. Right, don't forget your feet. Right, your left foot is pressed into the mat. Your right top of right foot, right shin pressed into the mat. Use this twist to help open up the body. From the elbow to the thigh. Take another inhale here. Exhale to twist, twist, twist. And then release. Bring your hands to the inside of your left ankle and thigh. You can, toe heel, not heel toe, but toe heel your left foot a little bit closer to the edge of your left mat. And then slide your right leg long back behind you. Feel the stretch in the front of your right hip. And we'll go for this lizard as you lower your right forearm down first, and then maybe your left forearm down. And relax your neck. Feel your spine get nice and long here. Feel the stretch on the hip, right hip, outer left hip. And breathe into the space. Just let it go. Take another breath. And then release. Start to press the mat away. And heel toe your left foot. Now it's heel toe the left foot to the right side edge of the mat. Left shin parallel to the edge of the mat. Left knee outside of left ankle and shoulder. Right? There should be no pain in the left knee. If there's pain, let me know. Yes. There you go, mama. I see you. Go ahead. Now extend that right leg long and back behind you. And then you can use your inhale to stack your shoulders over your hips, and then exhale, hinge over your front shin. Good work. So feel your hips. Yeah. So lift your hips are parallel. Yes, there you go, mama. Your hips are parallel to the mat underneath you. And then relax everything. Unclench your hands, unclench the shoulders, your jaw. Any tension in the neck, let it go. Our hips are part of the emotional axis of the body, where our frustration, impatience, and even anger starts to reside. So we want to use this energy to transform it. To transform it into something that will create a breakthrough. Right? But you're so angry that now you have to do something with purpose, intention, and cause. So breathe into your left hip. Feel the emotions. Release and let go. Wherever you are with your breath, exhale everything out until you're completely empty, empty, empty. Take a deep inhale from the top of the lungs all the way down to the bottom, and then hold it. And HA, let it go. Take another honest breath like this. Let's start to press the mat away as if you don't want. Shoulders stacked over your hips. You can curl the back toes under. Bring your left foot to meet the right foot. And then travel through your flow. And now up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's come into upper push-up plank and then lower our bodies down to the mat for belly savasana. Bring your chin to the center of the mat. Squeeze your legs together and extend your arms out to the sides. Alright, we're going to go for locust. So, as you squeeze your legs together, exhale, pull your hair out. Then use your inhale to lift your legs up, lift your arms up, lift your chest up, chin up. Even your eyeballs, look up. Squeeze your butt, strengthen your lower back. Maybe even interlace your fingers back behind you. Right? You squeeze your fingers together, even press the base of the palm together, open up the shoulders, open up the chest. Breathe into your collarbone. And then release. Bring your left ear to the mat, look to the right. Wrist by your hips. And breathe. Nice. Now let's come into, what is that called? Bakasana, sorry. So bring your left arm into Sphinx. So you have your left elbow underneath your left shoulder, left forearm onto the mat, palm face down. Bend your right knee, and then grab your inside of your right foot with your right hand, and then bring your heel to your hip, right? So feel both hips still on the mat. So you should feel a stretch along the front of your right thigh. And then lift your chest up, lift your chin up, right? There's really no pressing of your left forearm, but it's just more of a stretch on the right thigh. And then switch. Bring your right arm into Sphinx. Bend your left knee. Grab the inner arch of your left foot. Left heel comes to your left hip. Both hips are on the mat. Feel the stretch along the left thigh, front of the left thigh. And then release. Stay here for this mini cobra. We can go into king cobra where you stretch or straighten your arms. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Maybe your elbows are closer to your hips, but stretch your arms straight. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze the butt. Maybe you bend your knees. If you can bring your toes to the top of your head, more power to you. I'm not there yet. But take another inhale. And then exhale, release. Bring your right ear to the mat, look to the left. Take a breath. Now bring the palms to your lower, underneath your shoulders, chin to the center of your mat. Curl the toes under, press the mat away for upper push-up plank. And then come for your downward facing dog. Now bend your knees. Stack your shoulders over your hips. We'll go for camel here. Our deepest back bend of class. where the heels point up to the ceiling. You can bring your palms to your lower back. Squeeze your butt. Bring your elbows close together to open up the front of your chest. And then lift your chin up. Stretch the front of your throat. Go back. Look back. Surrender your head in between your shoulders. Open up your heart. Offer your heart to someone that you love, that you care about. And stay here. For the power of your heart is stronger than any other power on earth. Maybe you grab your heels, put your fingertips on the inside, thumbs on the outside. And as you breathe, keep your lips sealed. And breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And one more time. And then release without falling forward. Bring your hips to your heels. Maybe you close your eyes as your palms come to your thighs. And then focus inside. Focus on the love, the compassion, the wisdom that you carry. Wherever you are with your breath, start to exhale everything out. Take a deep inhale, vibrational energy inside. Hold it at the top. And then HA. One more time, take a deep inhale. Think of this love and compassion, who you would share it with. And then HA, let it go. Yeah. Now swing your legs forward. Sit on the fronts of your sit bones or seated forward fold. Maybe you have a bend in your knees here. Right? If you have tight hamstrings, if you don't, you can just keep your legs straight. But bring your biceps by your ears. Stretch up nice and tall. And then use your breath to hinge forward to grab your toes. Right? You can grab for the tops of your toes or on the pinky side edge to flatten your feet. Whichever you prefer. Just make sure that your spine is nice and long and your chest is close to your thighs as much as possible. As you press your sit bones into the mat, kick your heels away from your sit bones. Use a lengthening of your spine to help bring your chest closer to your thighs. And breathe into this space that you're creating for yourself along the backside body. Take another breath. And then release. And bring your shoulders back over your hips. Extend your left leg long, bend your right knee, and bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Squeeze your leg, your thigh, to your chest. Now bring your right hand back behind you like a kickstand. Secondary spine. And lift bicep up by your left ear, and then twist. Right. As you twist, look over your right shoulder. Right spine nice and long. Take an exhale. Exhale everything out. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale to twist. 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 And then release. crisscross applesauce. What was up is now down. What is down is now up. Left leg over left front thigh. Squeeze your left thigh, leg close to your chest. Now, bring your left hand back behind you. Stretch your right arm up. And then use your exhale to twist over to the left. Feel both sit bones are still on the floor. And spine nice and long. Chin over left shoulder. Even the inside arch of your left foot is on the mat. And then exhale everything out. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale to twist, twist, twist. And then release. Nice. Now, one of my favorites, reverse tabletop. This will help lengthen the spine after that deep back bend of the camel. So bring the soles of your feet onto the mat. Wrists, soles of palms, back by your hips. Take your breath to lift your hips up. Squeeze your butt.
As soon as you do that, use the muscles of your inner legs and inner thighs to help lift your hips up. Suck your lower belly in. Relax your head in between your shoulders. Then breathe. Take another breath. And then release your hips down.
Bring your back onto the mat. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze everything in. And as you squeeze, now you're grabbing for opposite elbows, forearms, or wrists. Press your shins into your forearms so that your lower spine is on the mat. Exhale everything out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to squeeze. 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 And then release. Bring your knees over to the left side of the mat. Extend the arms out long. For the supine spinal twist, look over your right shoulder. Right, stretch your right shoulder away from your torso. You can have your palms facing down off the floor or up to the ceiling, whichever you prefer. But you want both shoulders on the mat. And breathe into your right side ribs. And then release. Try to bring your knees back to center. And then twist over to the right, look to the left. Breathe into the left side ribs. Stretch the arms apart, both shoulders on the mat. Breathe into your left side ribs. Let it go. And then release to come back to center. Give yourself another hug here. Squeeze your release the thighs together into your chest. Now, press the soles of your feet together and then grab from the inside edge of your feet. Right? Supine butterfly here. Knees wide open. Lift your toes up to your nose or just above your nose. And you want to open up your hips a little bit more here. As you keep the soles of your feet close together. Now open up for happy baby, where the soles of your feet face the ceiling. You can rock from side to side for a low budget massage here. Alright. Use the grip of your hands to pull your thighs closer to the mat. So you can breathe into your hips and into the front of your pelvis. Maybe even squeeze your pelvic floor.